So ready for briefing?
Go ahead.
Okay, left hand takeoff with flaps 20, flex 41 degrees, runway 12. Departure Lubbock, 1 alpha departure, climb course 122, to Victor Golf 403, and left turn to Lubbock.
Checks.
MSA is 4,000 feet highest, so when reaching 4,000 we will make a right turn die to Nala. Engine failure procedure, in case of stopping, in case of failure below 80 we will stop. In case of failure between 80 and V1, we only stop for severe damage, failure, fire or conflict warning. In case of stopping, I will take throttle idle, speed rig up, reversers. When stopped, stow the reversers.
Sweden 344, pushing start route.
Push that route is 344.
Reload the line.
Transponder.
Set.
And collision lights.
On.
Before stat check is complete.
Graphic up.
Copy.
Yeah, maybe release the parker brake.
You may release brake.
Parker brake is released, we are cleared to push and start.
Take off briefing.
Reviewed.
Weather radar and terrain.
On.
And fuel.
Minimum 22.7.
Perfect. Before takeoff checklist. Complete. Over down, so just head now.
Sweden 344, now report the traffic, now I want to.
Report traffic, runway 12, and we are rolling 344.
Touch rolling.
Ready?
Ready. Engine stable.
Set thrust.
Thrust set. $80 knots, check. V1. Rotate. Pass the rate.
Gear up.
And now,
Check. VNAV.
VNAV.
Autopilot sent to command.
EPR VNAV speed checked. Center command.
Check.
Sweden
Plus 5.
344 airport. 56, contact Reykjavik 125, small 5, so long.
Reykjavik on 125, 5, Sweden 344, so long.
Loves 1.
Speed checks.
Flaps up.
Speed checks.
Above MSA, Dr. Nala, please.
Nala. Modified.
Check to execute.
Temperature standards.
Standard set, passing for 7 now.
4 times cross checks. Reykjavik hello from Air Sweden 344, flight level 50, climb level 2 manager, right turn direct to Nala.
Air Sweden 344 Reykjavik controller, roger.
Flaps are up.
Reykjavik hello, Lufthansa 492
take it.
heavy, flight level 40.
Just parks are auto landing gear up and off. Flaps are up. After takeoff check is complete.
Roger, above MSA, you have controls.
Checked.
I have
controls.
notification.
Speed now path.
Check.
United 969, contact Reykjavik 124.5, goodbye. 124.5, United 969, have a good day. Sorry, that's my mistake, sir, it's 125.5. 125.5, United 969, have a good day. Bye.
Hello. We departed out of Faroe Islands. We were parked just outside this black building and taxied down to runway 12, which is on the descent. Make a right turn. Run is quite short. You can see it's 1,799 meters and it's only 30 meters wide. This makes it a captain-only takeoff and landing. Departure was a called Luvek 1 Alpha. So we continue straight ahead to Victor Golf 403. And by this point we were above the MSA, so we turned direct to Nala, which is southerly heading, instead of turning to Luvek. We have now reached our cruising altitude, which is 37,000 feet. And we have switch controls. So the pilot flying now is my colleague, and I will be pilot monitoring. And this is due to the restriction in the Faroe Islands that the captains has to do the takeoffs and the landings. So when we depart out of Dublin, he will do the takeoff, and then we again switch controls, and I will do the landing in the Faroe Islands. Flight conditions should be nice all the way. Maybe some partly clouded in Dublin, but otherwise nice weather. Southwesterly winds. My colleague will give you a full briefing once we are approaching Dublin Airport. Thanks.
Alright guys, hello again. So, we have reached our cruising altitude of 37,000 feet. We are presently en route direct to Dublin. And at the moment we are just entering the northern part of Scotland. Basically almost, yeah, we are heading south towards to Dublin. And short about our operations here at FarCargo. We mainly fly to Dublin and Brussels Airport out of Aker Airport. And that is with premium salmon from Bakkafrost. We fly fully loaded aircraft every time out of Aker, just above 30,000 tons. 30 tons of salmon for each flight, and at the moment we are flying 2 rotations each day. So that is around just over 60 tons of salmon each day. And we both fly to, as I mentioned, to Brussels and also to Dublin Airport, where there is the destinations may be mainly to China or to the States. And we also fly some charter flights here and there now and then, and that's to the States, to Norway, and other countries, to the Baltics, and around the world. But the main focus is the salmon out of the Faroe Islands. So this makes it quite an interesting operation. according to the ATIS, it's an Arna approach runway 28 left, Dublin. I put in a NIMAT arrival, runway 28 left. And this NIMAT for Lima. And NIMAT to point Kirav 220 and flight level 80. That's basically all the way in on the star, almost flight level 80 and speed 220. Then
direct to Melbourne, airspeed 344.
elbow on top, maybe point. So check modified.
Check to execute. So around 4,000 pounds extra fuel. And yeah.
Next, when I Delta contact London on 135.580. Goodbye.
135.580, 10x48 Delta.
And flaps 5.
Speed check. That's 5.
Let's put lap low. Profile's coming to 2,500. Gear down. Flaps 20.
Gear down. And speed checked. Plus 20.
Altitude down. 500.
Check.
Air Baltic 6 Alpha 1 reduced to 19 or 0 now.
Radio 609, Air Baltic 6 Alpha.
After max to yeah, we can leave 2,500.
Air Baltic 6 Alpha 1, turn right.
After max we can leave 2,500.
Runway 28 left.
Right 250, clear to MC 28 left, Air Baltic 6 Alpha.
Fully configured land.
Ja, där är det. Ja, jag är back.
Airspeed 344, speed 160 knots, 4
Speed
miles.
check, plus 5. Full established, airspeed 344.
Airspeed 344, confirm speed 160 knots, 4 miles.
164, airspeed 344.
Airspeed 344, thank you. Contact tower on 118.6, bye.
118.6, airspeed 344, bye. Sit down.
Now disregard. Speed 160 to 4, Mr. Approach altitude.
Diner 54,
3,000 feet.
you're flying right on
Set
0,
and
contact
landing checklist.
as well. That's 5,
Landing checklist, speed brake.
Arms
Landing gear.
down.
And flaps.
25.
Landing checks complete. Ciao, good afternoon. Airspeed 344, 5 miles.
So 344, continue number 1.
Number 1.
Right, 160 to 4.
Echo 271, contact 123.5, slam. 3.5, Echo 271.
Check.
Sweden 344, surface wind at 240 degrees, 07 knots. Runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28 left, airspeed at 344. Clear to land.
Affirm.
Stabilized.
Right, auto throttle off.
Check.
Autopilot off.
Check. Approaching minimums.
Checked contact. Correct the speed.
Yeah, roger. Speed's good.
100.
Bug +5.
50.
Approaching box speeds.
30. 20. 10.
Speed back up. Reverse to normal.
Two 0308 knots.
Is that it?
Yep. Manual braking.
Check. 60 knots.
Hundred, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
we just arrived in Dublin after a fairly nice and smooth flight. Flight time 1 hour and 26 minutes. So now the Salmon will be offloaded here and we'll prepare for our return flight to the Faroe Islands. Stay tuned.